want to take you now to the White House, where President Trump spoke as he departed for a campaign rally in Cincinnati. Let's listen in.
We've taxed China on $300 billion worth of goods and products being sold into our country, and China eats it because they have to pay it, because what they do is they devalue their currency and they push money out. Our people haven't paid. As you know, we're also charging them 25% on $250 billion. So we're taking in many billions of dollars. There's been absolutely no inflation, and frankly, it hasn't cost our consumer anything. It costs China. Now, what has happened is a lot of companies are moving out of China so they can, avoid. And China's had a rough 20. This is their worst year in 27 years, according to yesterday's Wall Street Journal. I don't want that. But when my people came home, they said, we're talking. We have another meeting in early September. I said, that's fine. But in the meantime, until such time as there's a deal, we'll be taxing them. We're getting very good numbers from the border. The 21,000 soldiers supplied by Mexico, and I want to thank Mexico. They're doing a great job. The numbers are way down at the border. I think it's very much under control. Very much under control. Well, what would you say it is? Let me ask you a question. Right. Sure. What would you say when China, for the last 20 years, has been taking hundreds of billions of dollars out of our country, and we had a president that would never do anything, a number of presidents that never would do anything about it? What would you say? For many years, China has been taking money out by the hundreds of billions of dollars a year. We have rebuilt China. So now it's time that we change things around. If they don't want to trade with us anymore, that would be fine with me. Would save a lot of money. No, I don't know. I think President Xi, who's somebody I like a lot, I think he wants to make a deal. But frankly, he's not going fast enough. He said he was going to be buying from our farmers. He didn't do that. He said he was going to stop fentanyl from coming into our country. It's all coming out of China. He didn't do that. We're losing thousands of people to fentanyl. And this was time. And very importantly, for many years, you know this better than anybody. You've been covering it for a long time. For many years, China has been taking out hundreds of billions of dollars a year and rebuilding China. It's time that we rebuild our country. And you know, the one thing I have to say, and you have to say this, what China is doing is they're devaluing their currency and they're pumping money out like they've never done before, and they're paying for these tariffs. We're not.